lol. Please, please, please let my internet. I don't know what is going on here. I don't know that anyone is going to join me. I don't know what. Hello. Hello. So, we are back, okay? And I have sent the original part 1 reading into the spiritual support group that is linked in the description box, which is on Facebook. I'm hoping to re-up, because what I didn't want to do, I couldn't actually start another live while the old live was still going, even though my laptop froze, so I don't know what's going on. So I had to delete that, forward it up to the anyway, lots of information that I don't need to really go through, but I'm hoping to upload the first part back again, but we're going to have to sort of continue this where we left off. Hi Moonlight, thank you for joining us again, all of those people. Now I can't work out if this is because I'm telling you now, like now I'm just like, what on earth's going on? I was uploading 2 videos, so yeah, I'm glad you had your notifications on too. If you haven't already, click on the bell. It will give you notifications when I go live and also when I post the video. But I think what is going on is I'm uploading videos whilst going live, and I think my laptop is having a bit of a funny do. That I think maybe I'm going to have to not do that again, because I've got to, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been doing that for ages, but because we're in Mercury in retrograde and there is some weird energies that I'm reading, not going to lie, I'm thinking that maybe let's make things easier for ourselves. So let's jump in. Let's not let, and just FYI, I'm not going to lie, my dad's actually going to hospital today, and if I have to leave, then I have to leave. I'm okay. We don't know what's going on. But if I have to go, I have to go. So I'm going to try and do as much as I can on here. Let's not let this energy disrupt anything. Okay, so let's see. Because there is definitely a disruptive energy that is attempting to do things, but we move on. So let's have a look. Messages, please, for the viewers. Yeah. We've got despair and gift. Something unexpected, possibly good news is coming, but I feel like someone's in this energy of, oh my goodness, what on earth? But you've got something good coming to you here. Now, does it have to be a physical gift? It doesn't have to be. It could be information. It could be a release of this energy. Because whatever this is, someone is having a difficulty sort of deciding what to do. You're going to get something back that is positive here. So that's one message coming through. Let's see what other messages here. Let's see. Yeah. Someone is afraid of change. They don't realize they're currently in despair. Because I feel like someone's losing. It's like there's an old life that they're releasing. They're releasing an old life, but they're scared of that change. But actually, it's bringing a gift, and they don't realize it because they're in their head. Whoever this is for. This is spirit trying to. This could also be about a job. If someone's worrying about money. Someone is worrying about what they're going to do with money. Big style. Someone used to have someone actually did used a gift in a past life, and it went against them, and they're scared of using their ability. And actually that ability is going to help move them out of the situation. And actually they're talking about, spirit saying is putting bread and butter on the table. This is your bread and butter here. This is like, what I mean by that is a kind of English expression, but it means you're going to, hello Gigi, welcome. It means there's a fear of expressing and really honing in these gifts. And it's an ability, I feel. It's possibly even you using your intuition via work. Someone's scared to do that because it's a huge change. It's like, wow, that's a big subject. So with any decision, okay, whenever you're making a decision, if you are not listening to your heart, oh, here we go. Did you see that internet went weird then? You must trust your heart. The only easiest way to listen to your heart is if it's clear of, you know, you're in a good place in an emotional capacity. If you're not in a good place, it's going to be very difficult for you to listen to your heart. Connect to the easiest way to be successful at something is if you're passionate about it. But there's a fear here of change. Someone is fearing, it's fear of the unknown. And there's a gift at the end of it. But someone deliberately ignored their intuition, because bottom of the deck is coffin. Someone actually worked with their intuition before in a past life, and it didn't bring them. It was actually meant to be brought out in this lifetime, and it's like someone's trying to suppress it. Messages, please. This is the Kipper deck, by the way, by Ciro Marchetti. I'm a big fan of Ciro Marchetti's illustration. For some reason, it always makes me channel easier. Thief in the reverse. This is fear of loss. Fear of loss, despair, fear of change. Fear of loss, fear of change. This is abandonment. If you resonate with that, you must look at your inner child work. You must honor your inner child. And the easiest way of dealing with that is actually you being there for you as an adult. Being your own best friend. Because when you're healing and purging that, your inner child, because this is the thing, if our inner child isn't being acknowledged, we are definitely going to be possibly making wrong decisions. The easiest way to do it is you need to talk to yourself very, gently, in a tender manner, being there for you, emotionally supporting you, putting your needs first of all. It's not, I'm not talking about being a selfish individual. I'm talking about there's an issue here and we need to course correct and focus in on the self. And someone didn't honor you when you were younger, and so you're in this routine of not honoring yourself. It's a lesson that you need to learn. There's inner child work that needs to be looked into. I'd definitely be researching inner child work. And again, I'm gonna have to try and remember because I don't want to record all these videos about how-tos when it's a psychic channel. I might have to create a new channel or something for that. I don't know. I don't know if that's what they want me to do, because I'll be honest with you, we'll see. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. You've just confirmed this is inner child work. Thank you, Spirit, for confirming that. This is inner child work. It's not acknowledging your childlike essence, and there's a inner child within you that is very unhappy, and there's possibly an external situation that's being manifested based on that situation. We need to focus on your inner child. So helping other people can sometimes be a deflection of helping you, because it makes you feel like you're doing something. Again, it's a very good way for the ego to make you think that you're actually doing something, but really you've got to look within. Don't externalize it. Okay, messages, please. What are the messages? What messages need to come through for the viewers, please? Wow. This is past life. Don't get me wrong, there's elements of that coming through in this lifetime, but this is past life. This is poverty. And again, money is energy. Money is energy, okay? If you are in a financially rocky situation, are you putting energy into you? Are you putting energy into you? If you're not putting energy into you, that could be a direct translation as to your money, because money is an energetic exchange. If you're telling you, I'm not worthy of working on me, but then you're expecting energy to come to you, how does that work? Again, universal principle and law of order, which is, you know, as above, so below, as within, so without. You have to speculate to accumulate. If you're investing into you energetically, you are going to gain something, not just resolving these inner child issues, but you're also going to have a very, very literal energy that's being repaid by kind of honoring yourself. Spirit is saying there's definitely distractions around you telling you to look away from you. No, that's an illusion. Something is telling you, guilt is driving someone here to look away from themselves at another individual. Me, look at me. No, we're not playing that. This is manipulation. So we need to pull that energy right back. We need to say, hold your horses. And what that means is, that's English for stop, right? No, I need to kind of pull my energy back here, because someone's expelling a lot of energy into lots of different areas and people, and then they're not getting anything back, and then they're going, I'm skint, which again in English translation means I've no money. We need to be, we've also got adjudication here, so there's definitely something about courts. Maybe there's a legal proceeding that you're involved with that is losing you money. Hopefully you get that resolved. But this is about balance. This, again, you've got to remember, if there's an eclipse, this is bringing everything up to light in this Cancerian energy that is needing to be purged. That means any rocky foundations are going to be rocked, because they're trying to bring change and movement, positive movement forward. Okay, that's what this is designed to do. It's not designed to make you think that you're losing the plot and that everyone hates you. This is what it's here to do. It's here to bring the good stuff in. You could also be looking at moving. I feel like if you get this, if you start focusing in on you, and what I mean by that is, when people come to you going, why aren't you doing this for me? You never used to say no. Tough. This is my word that I'm using, and I'm honoring myself. Not up to this person to judge you honoring your boundaries. It's none of their business. You honor you. There's going to be a domino effect that's going to create change here. But someone it's like energy vampires everywhere here. Me, and you're like, oh, okay, I'll help. Someone's got a very nurturing, caring energy here that wants to help. I'll give you an example. Me, personally, I didn't work this weekend. Now, usually, especially over during the lockdown period, I didn't have a day off. My spirit were like, you've got to keep going. And I listened to it, because I'm like, there's a reason you're saying this. There's a reason for it. Now we've got to be realistic. There's a balance, swings and roundabouts. Now I realise that lockdowns ease, people may be, a little bit less, a little bit less. They're not as kind of scared as they were. Let's be real. Sometimes it swings and roundabouts, but at the moment we're on a little hiatus, topping up, because this is eclipse energy. If you're not pulling that energy back in, how am I going to help people? You've got to balance it. It's about balance. When you're pulling that energy back, you can observe and you can top your cup up. You're topping your own cup. Then you're moving on to the next stage. Because don't forget, this is summer season here. Leo's coming up. We've got fire energy here coming up. So this is the period here where we're purging. We're not 95 miles an hour now. Don't forget, we've got Mars coming into Aries soon in the beginning of July. It's going to make people think they've got to forge forward, and it's a false image, right? I'm going to be honest. Make sure you're doing it and you're giving some time for you. If you need to then purge and then go forward a little bit and then stop, purge again, then do it. But jumping into things, just make sure that you've got everything you've done. You're at a good level to do that, and that the signs are giving you the go ahead. But there's definitely going to be a few false starts going on in the next couple of weeks. People are going to be like, I'm going to just throw myself into this. You've got to remember, retrogrades, 6 retrogrades, this is usually not the energy to act on. Usually. All right, usually. But there's a difference. If you've got spirit give you signs, you're in alignment, you're getting signs telling you you've got to do this, you've got to do that, meditate on it, and then make the decision. Because you'll get, and again, if you're not sure, you say to spirit, I leave it up to you to give me a sign to validate this message. What do I need to do here? What is it I need to be aware of? And they'll give you a sign. But there's someone that's about to move, and I'm hearing location and job. So someone's moving to do something that is about their career. maybe study, I don't know. They're saying yes. And someone's about to move jobs as well, but also home. There's 3 elements here. Whenever you're worried about money, you've got to be very careful about putting that energy out there, because when you're worrying about it, we're in a manifestation period right now. We're in a manifestation period. I'll be honest with you, I got caught up in that yesterday. I was so close to I was like, what am I doing here? No, we're not getting caught up in that. We say to spirit, right, X problem, let's say money is the issue. We invest money and time into ourselves, and money, ideally, because it gives a message upstairs to say, oh, look, they acknowledge their worth and investment. We'll repay that as well. All right? Messages, please, for the viewers. And this is what comes in. This is what you can have. There are other elements to this, but this is partly how to manifest. You align yourself in the most clear manner, and you know that you honor yourself and you put yourself in a high regard. It's not about arrogance, it's about you honoring yourself, and because you're investing into that, the universe will then invest. It's about balance. It's a mirroring process. All right, messages, please. Messages. They want me to use another deck as well. Final message, and then we'll move on to the other deck. Okay, do it now, they're telling me. Okay. Someone's guide is not messing around here. Someone's guide is really wanting me. Right, we're going to use the Crystal Visions Tarot deck. Right, someone's guide is like, I want this deck now. This is the same feels similar energy to Aries energy. Right, let's see, Spirit. What is it you're trying to say? See, look, I've just got my eyeball here on the fact that my incense has gone out. But my incense is burning over there. So let's... Okay. What is it, please, you want to say? Yeah, look, my internet. This is why they're doing it. It's because they know. Spirit are like, do it now, because they know my incense. I can just see there's something going on with this internet. Let me light this incense. There's some energies here that do not want me to get this information out. We send the greatest guides, angels, and helpers now to heal any individuals that need that support, that maybe are directing anything ill intentions onto this reading. We send it upstairs. Oh, someone's happiness, they feel like it's out of reach. This is so sad. Look, the Sun and the Chariot in reverse. This is Cancerian energy, and this is Leo. Something is going to manifest. Did you get some sage on? Yeah. Do you know what? I've just cut some sage from the garden, and I'm drying it all out, because when this stuff happening, I'm making my homemade sage here, which is from the garden. I've grown it for over a year. It's in a process of having a little extra things added to it. We're not playing. So Chariot in reverse with Sun. This feels like Cancerian energy into I mean, I'll be honest with you, the tail end of July, someone feels like their happiness is out of reach. They're caught in the middle of a situation. They don't know what to do. Someone is caught right in the middle of a situation here. They don't know how to deal with it, because they feel like... Now, this is the thing. I'm going to be honest with you. This feels very illusionary. They think they're caught in a situation. I have to reiterate that. Then actually, I'm going to be real, they're not. There's an illusion. There's an illusion. How to channel? I'm confused. There's an illusionary energy here of where is my happiness? Where I've got to find my happiness here. Where's my happiness? It's within you. This is within you, but someone's seeking it externally, and they've got choices to make, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna be happy if I choose one of these options. You may be, yeah, you probably will be happy, but you're missing the point of your happiness starts from within. If you're not happy, you're not going to be able to seek that externally. It doesn't work like that. And bottom of the deck, just to clarify that information, is Two of Swords. Someone's not seeing that. They're putting all of their eggs in one basket, and they're going, yeah, this is good. If I do this, it's going to bring me happiness. If I do that, it's not going to bring anyone happiness. It's actually confusing you. It starts from within. Starts from within. The world. This is possibly getting closed out. Someone is possibly starting to come to the realization, or will be, that is an illusion. And also it's you're setting yourself up for, your expectations are possibly off the mark here. It's like you're definitely setting yourself up for upset. To assume that something is going to give you happiness, you're putting a lot of pressure and onus onto something that is not you. Is that giving your power away? And then when something bad happens, are you then going, oh, that happened to me, that happened to me? Yeah, because you're giving your power away. Don't give your power away. Honor yourself. Of course, there's a victim energy coming to you because you're not empowering yourself. You're giving away your power. You watch the stream. Someone is giving away their power, and then they're wondering why it's not working for them. It's like, yeah, because your spirit like screaming this message as well. Yeah, because you're not honoring you. Time to take control. And this is not about Machiavellian, narcissistic control that is based on ego. This is about honoring you and what you're here to do. And it doesn't matter if you're a crowd of 1 or 1,000, okay? You have to honor yourself. And this is the thing, someone is so hell-bent on merging with the crowd, and I want to fit in, and I've got to do this, and I've got to do that. What about your soul? What does your soul want? What does your essence ask you, right? Because you putting your eggs into that thing, and this person wants you to do this, and oh, well, now I feel like they've used me. Yeah, because you're not honoring yourself. Yes, you are being used. Yes. Yeah, that is totally what's going on. And then you're upset because you're being used. Stop the cycle. Hold up. Whoa. Stop a horse, like pull it back. Let's regroup. See what is going on. Honor myself. And then let's look at the individuals and the energies in my life. Because first of all, you've got to understand how to say the word no. Okay. Now, if someone is not respecting that word, then you can, again, do you need to sit and handhold them what the word no means? If they don't understand and respect your boundaries, then it's a clear, see you later, we're on a different path. It's not your job to sit and handhold people and to bring them up to scratch as to how to treat another individual when you're saying no. Someone is taking on so much responsibility here that it's not your job. And not only that, but you're blocking you for the sake of someone else that doesn't care. Now I feel really out of order saying this, but this feels so harsh to say. This feels so harsh to say because my guides are like, no, you have to say it. But I'm sat here cringing at myself that I've got to say this. Like, this is not comfortable for me to say. Because believe it or not, I'm not here like, look at me. I'm the world's greatest human being. I'm actually really not the world's greatest human being. I'm here to learn just like everyone else. So it does make me cringe when I'm saying these messages because I'm just sat there going, I wonder what I need to look at. Because with every message, I'm like, is there something in this for me? So your reflection of how people are treating you is a reflection of how you see yourself. End of example. If you see yourself as low, as not worthy, as, excuse my language, shiz, and I'm not going to say it because YouTube get really weird about swearing, then you're going to attract that. It's the way the universe works. It's how you if you're manifesting, if your soul level is a very high vibrational being, then this is what you're meant to learn. This is what you're here to learn. Part of it. There's a great doorway that is about to come through, that is about to open for you. And they're trying to prepare you in a way that is where your eyes are wide open. Now, you've got to remember when we're dealing with intuition and upgrades, and I've got to be honest with you, can we stop? I'm not going to use the word enlightenment because I feel like that is super overused in the spiritual community, because there's always upgrades. Like, I'm not going to say like, yeah, I'm super enlightened, but I'm still on the earth plane. So, you know, I'm the exception to the rule. That's ridiculous. We go through a continuous upgrade over and over and over again. There are always levels of awake. So people going, oh my God, that person's woke. To some degree, yes, but not to the 100% degree, because otherwise they wouldn't need to be here. Their soul mission probably would be over. So we've got to be real. And this is about a merging of an integration of energies and an awakening of sorts that is allowing people to see. And I mean really see, not just be like illusionary matrix energy that we're just kind of like, oh, I think I've just seen a sign. This is veil being removed, because this is what's going to happen. The veil is about to be removed. Over the next 2 to 3 years, the veil is being removed. Now, if you haven't seen these things, it's going to be like, think, and you'll be like, so they're preparing people now. This is what this is all for. This is what this is all for. Bless you, Nor. Bless your heart. I feel like you got a bit shy then, but you're all good. You're all good. Blessings to you. You're fine. You don't have to, because I feel like you're worried, but you don't need to worry. All right, hum. And I've got to say that to you because I feel like you're really nervous about what you just said there, but you don't have to be. Okay, so let's see. You're fine. You're good. So by doing that, we come into alignment with the self, but we're also attracting our counterpart because we're ready, because we're totally in alignment. When the veil removes and we can see the truth of a situation, of the truth of the reality we're in, we're transitioning into the 5th dimension and above, we have to understand and work through these certain issues, because that's how it works. It's about balance. Right, messages please for the viewers. Messages for the viewers please. Oh, bless you, Moonlight. Yeah, you've so why do I feel like Nor actually means moon? Why do I feel like Nor actually means moon? Why do I think that? Okay, someone feels like something there's a false illusionary energy about something not being their wish fulfillment here. So we've got the Page of Swords and the 9 of Cups in reverse. Someone thinks that it's like there's a wish fulfillment coming and someone's going, that's not for me. And someone's got to just screamed in my ear, it's for you, for goodness sake. I can hear you may have to do that. So this is the issue. When people can't hear that, they're used to shouting. I can hear you. Yeah, I was going to say light. I couldn't quite remember what Nor meant, and I remember it was either something about light. Yeah, Nor. I love that name. It's a very beautiful name. Is it Persian? I always feel like that's a Persian name. My name's Persian as well, by the way. Someone feels like it's not theirs. Dear Nina. Someone feels like their blessing isn't theirs, and it's not here. And it's like, this is a trick. It's not a blessing, and it's not for me. And they're saying it is for you. It's Arabic. Bless your heart. My great grandmother was an Arabic teacher. She was fluent in Arabic. She used to teach Arabic. Yeah, 9 of Cups in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse. It's like they're just saying, okay, someone is very closed off and they're scared to accept it. That's why they don't think it's for them. They're scared. They're scared. So they're blocking everything. They're blocking truth. There's signs. You're going to be probably manifesting signs to say it's not for you, because you're manifesting it. You're manifesting fear. Don't forget, you are what you attract. Now, you could sit there and go, oh my goodness, Jale, that's disgusting. How can you say that if someone's physically attacked, how could you say if someone was physically attacked that it was, you know, it's meant for them? I can only talk about me in this general reading because I'm not doing a personal reading. If I was doing a personal reading, I'd be able to tune in and be like, that's why, right? So I've had several near-death experiences. I've broken my collarbone. I've broken my arm. There's been lots of injuries I've sustained, okay? If I can, I mean, obviously I can sit here and go, oh, you know, I'm a victim, and that's, you know, how dare they do this to me? First of all, there was a lesson in every single one of those situations, but second of all, a lot of it is karmic. A lot of that energy was karmic energy. Now, I know my past lives, and I'm here to hold my hand up and say, listen, I've done some real messy things in a past life, and when that happens, you are brought back in to recalibrate that. 100%. So for me to sit and go, oh, and I didn't deserve any of this, well, is it not a recalibration of balance? Because that's essentially why we're here, to recalibrate everything and to make sure things are balanced, because we're in a dualistic energy. So for me to sit and be like, that's not me, is I'm blocking that out, and therefore I'm blocking in what's to come in. You've got to be very careful of that. Yeah, it could be the other person. It could be that someone is absolutely petrified of, they don't want to be vulnerable. They're lying to themselves because they don't know. See, look, this goes back to this inner child thing. This person is extremely down on themselves to the point where all I keep hearing is, I don't have what it takes. I don't have what it takes. Their inner voice is, if this was my client, I would be doing this. I'm going to be honest. I would be dragging, their guides are already dragging them. It's like I would be highlighting the fact that they do not believe in themselves. They do not have a vision of, they think that their life is just kind of useless. This is from their childhood. This is childhood issues that they haven't looked into, if I'm being totally honest with you. And so to them, they're used to accepting rubbish that sounds awful because that's all they're used to. They're manifesting the same thing over because they haven't got out of this loop. Their mindset is one of, well, I don't deserve that because I'm crap. Could be someone in an abusive relationship as well. Quite possibly. Could be even a marriage. Could be someone that's been used to being told in a certain relationship and or living environment and or marriage, they're useless. What, you know, dismissing everything they're doing, telling them they're wrong about everything, not talking right, not looking right, not doing the right thing, being it's like this person can't do anything right. This person can't do anything right. There's always someone there to sit and go, well, you're rubbish, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong. Now, the reason that's going on is because they're putting themselves in this position where they're thinking that that's all they're deserving. But they're actually here to learn, to empower themselves, to break free of this and to transition and bring in what they do on their energetic sort of vibration do deserve, okay? But once their perception has changed, once this has been purged, once this has been cleared out, the problem with it is they're in a victim energy. That's the problem. The moon and the first lunar eclipse we had on, was it the beginning part of June, and the 21st of June's solar eclipse, and then we've got another lunar eclipse on the 5th. This is here to shake them up, but they're still in this, well, I've made my bed now, I might as well lie in it. They're in that energy. I'm not going to lie, they're in that energy. Messages, please. And my heart center, it feels like an elephant is sitting on my heart center. I'm not going to lie, there's a distinct lack of, first of all, they're blocking their heart center, but we've also got someone that's in a grief energy and or heartbreak and is blocking it out. Yeah, Two of Pentacles, they're in between. What do I do? Do I is this for me or is this not for me? What are the signs showing me? Because they're manifesting signs to say you're an idiot. No offense, but they are. because again, you attract what you are. If you're thinking you're silly, then you're going to keep attracting the same messages, because you're not, your perception hasn't changed of that. But then the minutes that the guides can get through and be like, can you just listen for a minute? Like this guide here that was scared the life out of me. I'm like, I can hear you, because I think they're used to people that can't hear them. Clearly, can you need to tone that down a little bit, because they're still screaming at my ear. Joanna. They're in a quandary. They can't work out what to do. There's illusions here. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is, look, I'm going to be very honest with you. The Knight of Pentacles energy to me is like, I'm coming. May take me 16 years, but I'm coming. And it's like, can you just focus on what you need to focus on, get rid of that, then worry about moving? Because at the moment, this isn't movement. This is someone treading water, but going, I'm moving my legs. Yeah, you're moving to tread water. And again, can you notice how I'm going to be honest with you, I've got a throat chakra upgrade going on at the moment. So if my messages are coming across super sloppy, I apologise. But my guides are like, full steam ahead, let's go. So, and also Mars in Aries is coming, and I'm in Mars in Aries, but I've also got Mercury in Aries, so I apologise in advance. We have good news on the way. If you resonated with the last situation that I discussed, if you can honestly sit there and go, yeah, this sounds really like a situation that I am observing, or the other person or you, okay, and you're resonating with it, this is about to, they're trying, they know to leave this situation is going to cause an issue. They know it. Tower reversed. The Tower is what comes in to knock old structures down that don't have any value. This, typically upright, is Mars in Aries energy, okay? Came in like a wrecking ball. Mars in Aries. This is Mars in Aries. This is lightning, thunder, breaking apart everything. Catalyst energy, okay? I'm a physical embodiment of that, okay? Not to be, I'm just being realistic. That's how they designed me, okay? And there's not, you know, I did walk into this lifetime very clear on my job, so I can't sit and be like, I didn't choose it, because clearly I did. But this is reverse, which means someone is trying to hold on to something which is, it's not coming in. It's not coming in, right? So they're trying to preserve this status quo, because they know this next move, aka probably towards you, is going to cause some issues. So they're holding off, and they're going, let's just pretend this isn't, I'm moving my legs. I'll be here in about 5 years. This is Knight of Pentacles. I'll be here in about, look, my wand is here. The horse is not even moving, as you can tell, right? The spirit are going, will you just wake up? Wheel of Fortune, boom. The Tower's here. This is the Tower. This is inevitability. This is destined. This is something that you cannot change. It is what it is. It is the Wheel of Fortune turning and destiny taking place, aka let's put a stick of dynamite in the situation and blow it open. Now you might sit there and go, oh no, I feel so bad, because you know what's going to happen. Just sit back and get the popcorn. I know that sounds awful, but 9 times out of 10 this is karmic, so they need to learn the lesson. And it's not to say we're taking pleasure in people learning lessons, that's not what we're saying. But it's like, if you've done your part and you've upheld your end of the bargain, aka I've honoured myself, I've recognised my value, I'm not entertaining, you know, breadcrumbs, I'm focusing on me, I've got my own thing going on, I'm building my empire, I've got my own game, great. But if they're not, and this is a counterpart situation, this boom, implosion from the inside out. Now, I had, again, I mentioned this at the beginning of the reading, but I'm going to talk about this just because now we've got new people in, and also it's very relevant. I had the very, very honourable kind of situation to actually observe a counterpart situation with a karmic situation this weekend. firsthand. And can I just say to you, I mean, I'll be honest with you, the fact that I've been blessed to, because that information to me is invaluable, because now every time I'm reading for you guys, I'm like, this rings a bell, and I'm like, yeah, that's interesting. I wonder if it's the same for this situation. And they're like, yeah, it is. So it's so, honestly, the information was insane. Yeah, insane. And the illusion is very real. I'll be really honest with you. And if you can, I'm trying to, there's about 15 people speaking at once here. Hang on. Right. They're saying no, move on to the cards. Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. Message understood. Boom. This is what's blown wide apart. Okay. 4 of Wands. This is living arrangements. This is old, outdated beliefs. This is an old, I mean, look, this is relationships that are bye-bye. They're going bye-bye. This is a Tower moment. This is, it's, I'm hearing it's been and gone. It's been and gone. The writing's not just the writing on the wall, but it's like the wall is no longer there. It's like 3 bricks that have been, this is this energy. Now, you might ask yourself, well, when is that? First of all, we have Venus going direct on Thursday. Now, just to give you some clues here, the only 2 planets, we've got 6 planets in retrograde. We've got 2 that aren't, Mars and Uranus, powerhouses. If that Venus energy then suddenly goes direct, which is going to be in Cancer, which is a very, very kind of emotional energy, all right, there's going to be some serious realizations, and it's going to be like, oh my goodness. And you can't sit there and go like, definitely no lighter here. There's definitely no lighter in my hand. There's definitely no, you can't. You can feel it. It's like, I'm definitely not using the lighter that now has a flame coming from it. It's going to be that obvious because of the way the moon with the solar eclipse we just had, with all of this kind of astrological energy. It's like someone, the way they're giving me this visual, they're showing me someone standing on a rug, and they're like, yes, but I don't see anything here. And then the spirit like, and this person's flowing, literally flying in the air. Okay, now, are we recommending violence? No. Are we recommending laughing at people's misfortune? No. It was just funny the way the visual was, that the spirit guide was kind of determined to show that this is definitely happening. I'm seeing someone with their head in the hands going, I've made a big mistake. I've made a big mistake. Walking away from things and situations that do not serve. Walking away from mind games. Walking away from anything that is putting you in a confused state, or them in a confused state. Anything that is disempowering. Anything that is causing heartbreak or pain. They're walking away from it, because it's like an elephant being in a room and them going, well, let's just pretend the elephant is not in the room. That's what they're doing at the moment, and it's going to be, you know, it's going to be a bit of an awakening here. You know, it's in more ways than one. In more ways than one. Let me just clarify what this card is. I don't know if what is that? Okay, so they're saying an end of a cycle. Hello, Joanna, welcome. Or is that Joanna? Could be Joanna. Apologies if I haven't pronounced that correctly. Joanna. I feel like that's I feel it's Joanna, possibly. Right, Fool with Justice in reverse. This is walking away from situations that no longer serve you, where possibly karmic cycles have been completed. The lesson was learned, we move on. The Fool and Justice in the reverse. We move on from karmic situations that no longer serve. Okay, we've got 2 cards here. And we move on to what we do want. We move on to what we do want. 8 of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. Bye-bye. This is closing. There's situations closing out here all over the place. All right? There's situations closing out. Let's pull some oracles because we're well over the hour. It's because the first half of the reading went a bit doolally. Right, let's see. Oh, by the way, if you want to watch part 1, I posted it in the spiritual support group because I don't think I'm going to put that on YouTube. This one I will because I've already got 2 other videos to upload and I'm going to be uploading the rest of the evening, and I've also got clients that I'm going to read for later. So let's see outcome. Let's go with the Queen of the Moon Oracle, seeing as though we're about to go into a lunar eclipse. Let's see what do we need to be aware of, please. Messages for viewers, please. Okay, again, growth, that's the focus at the moment, is to really stretch the perception. Okay, when our perception is stretched and we're growing in that manner where we're seeing different things, our life reflects that. If we're closed-minded and we're not seeing things, is our life going to reflect that? No. Okay, let's have a look. What else? What other messages? They want me to go to a different deck. God, my guides are really on it today. I don't know, something's going on because they're like, eat now, sleep now, and I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, because I'm just like, okay, clearly they don't do, because this is the thing, I trust my guides literally with my life. There's a reason, there's something going on energetically here because they wouldn't be on it. So yeah, they're saying I'm behind. I'm sorry. Wisdom and faith. Okay, Joanna, this is a general collective reading. If you want a reading, information is in the description box below, and you'll find my email address, which means you can contact me for a personalized reading. And if you're interested, please do let me know. And yeah, this is a general collective reading though. If the messages this time don't resonate for you, next time they may well do. Okay, so faith and wisdom. This is about learning and then putting the knowledge into practice. You learn, you gain wisdom, so you're having a new perspective on certain things and you're purging energies. Then you're understanding why things happen in the wider context, and you're holding ground. This is a birth of new things. Can you see that moon? This is a birth. We've just had a new moon in Cancer, which is a very motherly energy, very feminine energy. So we have to honor this energy a little bit. A few more days and I think this energy might settle down a little bit. But Wednesday, I think we're probably going to be discussing a lot about this Venus that's about to go direct, because I'm going to be honest with you, I've got a feeling it's going to be another love reading on Wednesday. With that Venus going direct, I've got a feeling. Right, let's see. They wanted me to go with this one now as well. New deck. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right, let's see. Right, let's have a look. Right, what is it you wanted to say to them, guys? What was the message here in this deck that you wanted to give? They're saying keep shuffling, okay? Keep shuffling. Don't stop. I feel like there's a joke coming in here somewhere. I already feel like they're saying no joke. No joke. There's something going on. Look, the bigger picture. Can you see that? The bigger picture. There's something really... They're trying to get everyone into position for something. Because look, we've also got the clear endeavor, which is a purge. It's about cleansing. There's a timing thing here. Because look, then the last card was perfect setting. Guys, if you are needing to purge or do something, if you know you've been putting something off that maybe is blocking you, please have a look into that. Because, and I know what mine is. I already know what they're trying to get me to do. They're like, yeah, but we know you're going to ignore this. Can I just start tomorrow, please? They're like, no, you can start today. This is so annoying. I tell you why. It's because I think they're trying to... I've asked them to help my dad, and they're trying to... Hello, Chris. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. You're literally at the end of the reading here, but we are going live again on Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if you want to join us then. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. So, Aries reading starting on Thursday for the July 1st to the 15th of 2020, July 2020. Interesting reads already for Aries and Taurus. I have already done those. Live again, as I say, Wednesday. The video that's going to be uploaded later is going to be the last of June's 15th to 30th, which is Pisces, okay, because we had Aquarius that was released. Yeah, guys, have a wonderful evening. Please take good care of yourselves. We've still got this energy at the moment that's a little bit bumpy. But yeah, take good care, and until next time.